Howdy, and welcome to the Texas Bucket List. My name is Shane McAuliffe, and having 3 younger children, I know we don't ever talk about Bruno. But there is a steel home built by a man with the same name that is definitely worth talking about. So we headed up to Lubbock to see this steel structure that's become an icon of the area. In the South Plains of Texas, the small lakeside town of Ransom Canyon is a refuge from the miles and miles of farmland. Just a few miles east of Lubbock, this lush little hideaway has some beautiful homes, but there's one dwelling that sticks out like a steel beam. What in the heck? Henry?
Shane, how are you doing, my friend?
Doing well. Good to see you, sir.
It's good to see you too, Shane. Welcome.
What is this?
Well, Shane, this is a beautiful work of art. It's a house made out of steel.
Since 1974, the Bruno Steel House has been a reliable relic here in Ransom Canyon because there's simply nothing else like it.
It's very interesting, to say the least. Come on in.
Yes, sir. I feel like I'm boarding a spaceship. Henry Martinez took me on a tour of this mansion made from metal. But first, we had to iron out some details.
This particular house was built by Robert Richard Bruno. Started in 1974. He worked on it for about 34 years before his demise on December the 9th of 2008. It's been a structure known worldwide for its uniqueness. It's hard to explain until you see it for yourself.
Henry came to work for Bruno in 1986, and he inherited Robert's business, a successful irrigation company.
To somehow end up owning a company is quite an honor. I don't brag about it. I am very privileged, and it's because of Robert Richard Bruno. That's why I feel that he's an important part of my life.
While working with water brought them together, their joint love for art forged a friendship.
Art is like a hobby to me because of Robert. He taught me that. I love art. I enjoy painting, I enjoy drawing. Every time I walk in here, I see something different, and that's, a long time. But it's drilled on me the importance of art.
Every nook and cranny of this incredible work of art has a unique angle, a precarious pitch, and curious corners. From the wild welds to stunning stained glass fixtures, there's all sorts of interesting aspects to the home.
It's like trying to explain to you different pieces of paintings. They all have their unique qualities. There's nothing square about this house.
I'm trying to see if I even see a square. Other than the pedestal for the table, I don't see a square.
That is true.
So do you measure this house in square footage? According to Henry, the Bruno Steel House consists of 2,200 feet of space and 110 tons of steel. Despite the metal being cold and hard, there's something about the rust-colored creation.
There's almost like life to the metal. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe sound kind of loony, but to me it feels like there's some life to it.
Seeing the people light up when touring this art installation that happens to be a home has been Henry's biggest joy.
It's so gratifying seeing the faces of different people. You got art people, you got welding people, you got architects, you got normal people, you got kids, and they all have a different expression that it's hard to explain to you, the differences on the different faces. And that's been part of the fun.
Henry has been giving tours of the home since Robert passed away in 2008. Robert did get a chance to live in the home he built for about 7 months. But in the fall of 2021, the Bruno Steel House was sold, with plans of making it a place for visitors to rent and stay for the night. Our tour with Henry was one of the last opportunities he had to walk around the home that reminded him so much of his old friend.
He won't be forgotten because to me he left a very beautiful work of art.
So if you happen to make your way to the South Plains of Texas and you randomly find your way to Ransom Canyon, stop by the Bruno Steel House to see what 110 tons of art looks like, because it's an extremely unique stop on the Texas bucket list.
You explain to me where in the world you're gonna see something like this. There's not.